interests, advocates for our needs, and ensures that our concerns are addressed by the university administration. This election is your opportunity to choose leaders who will not only represent your views but also work tirelessly to improve the student experience for everyone. Whether it's about better facilities, more inclusive events, or stronger academic support, your vote can make a difference. The Student Representative Council elections are fast approaching, and this is your chance to make your voice heard. As students, the SRC represents our interests, advocates for our needs, and ensures that our concerns are addressed by the university administration. This election is your opportunity to choose leaders who will not only represent your views but also work tirelessly to improve the student experience for everyone. Whether it's about better facilities, more inclusive events, or stronger academic support, your vote can make a difference. The Student Representative Council elections are fast approaching, and this is your chance to make your voice heard. As students, the SRC represents our interests, advocates for our needs, and ensures that our concerns are addressed by the university administration. This election is your opportunity to choose leaders who will not only represent your views but also work tirelessly to improve the student experience for everyone. Whether it's about better facilities, more inclusive events, or stronger academic support, your vote can make a difference.
You're welcome to Let's say.
Please, thank you.
I'm the chair, Elizabeth, and my panel member. Before we start, we would want you to introduce yourself to us and then tell us something more about yourself and then why you are here today. Thank you.
Okay, please, thank you for the question. I'm in the person of Latu Esther Hayo, midwifery level 300 students. I'm from the upper west regional part of Ghana, but I stay in the central regional part of Ghana, which is Dunkwa Onofin. Yeah. I'm here this morning to be vetted for the position of whole provincial SRC Wukom.
Okay.
You're welcome, Madam Esther.
Please, thank you.
Okay, so I'm coming to assess you on some current affairs.
Okay, please.
Some current affair questions. So,
all right.
You're applying for which portfolio?
Whole provincial SRC Wukom.
Okay. So I would like you to mention 3 females who are members of parliament in Ghana's parliament.
In Ghana's parliament.
Yes, please.
Okay, so we have Honorable Dakwa Newman. She's the Honorable Dakwa Newman. She's the sorry. Honorable Dakwa Newman. Thank you. Yeah, she's the Minister for Gender, Children, and Social. And then we have Honorable Sairam, Lydia Sairam Al Hassan. She's the Sanitation Minister. And then we have Honorable Paulina Abai, the Upper West Regional Minister.
Thank you for your answers.
Thank you.
Who is Dr. Stephen Amwan?
Please, the question again.
Who is Dr. Stephen Amwan?
Dr. Steven. Please.
Who is Dr. Alex Ampabe?
Please, the name.
All these people are executive, right? I expect you to.
Please, I don't know him, please.
I want to mention some female ministers.
Okay.
So you tell me the ministry, right? So this is Laosu.
She's the MP for.
No, I mean their ministry.
Yeah.
Okay, do you know? I'm coming. So
Okay, please.
Yeah, hello Esther.
Hello.
How are you?
Fine, thank you.
What was the last project you went
Last project.
Yes, because in your CV you are a committee of which the committee, okay, that publicity committee, right?
Yes, please.
So what was? Tell me what you did as a publicity.
I actually publicize information to the UHAS NAMSA students. No, please. And then, in case there is any clarification or if someone does not understand anything, the person calls me and then I clarify to the person. Yes, that's all. That was not all. And then I also helped in organizing the Miss NAMSA pageantry. Yes, I was one of the coaches. Okay. Some of the problems I solved. I helped the contestants in bringing out their potentials. No, please. Eh, and then how to believe in themselves. Okay. So whatever that you want to do or you have set to do it and do it to the best of you. No, please. Please, the policy document, the CV. No, please. No. Yeah, I think so. But I don't. The position. Yeah, the P for the publicity. The P for the publicity committee was supposed to be a capital letter. Yes, I went through. Yeah. No, it's not just SRC. Is not. Yes. No, please. That was what I can do, and then I submitted it to, or I gave it to other people to also check it out for me, but they didn't also say it. So I felt it was okay. Yes. Thank you. It's Latu Esther Hayo.
Okay. Miss Latu, what's the meaning of FBR on your
Please,
CV?
the question.
The meaning of FBR on your CV. You have a copy of your CV.
Yes.
What's the meaning of the FBR 22? FBR/22 after your name.
Yeah, that's my. Yes.
Okay.
My.
Please, is it only your education? Is it only UHAS that you have attended so far?
No, please.
And but you are not telling us your educational background. You're only mentioning UHAS. Do you think that's enough?
No.
Because your CV tell us more about you.
Yes.
Without us seeing you personally, we can presume who you are by your CV. Okay. So relevant courses, are these courses that are within your program that you are running? Or they are special programs that you are taking?
No, they are in the program that I'm offering.
The program that the midwifery.
Yes.
So these are, how are they? Are they related to the position that you are going? Because I'm not sure this is all that you do, all the courses that you do in your programs. Are they?
No.
But you selected this one. Why these ones?
Because before you can become a midwife or a good midwife, you have to know everything. Most of the things, or I don't know how to say it, but.
So you didn't do academic communication?
I did it.
Okay, so but choosing these ones are relevant courses. I am thinking that they are relevant to the portfolio, the position that you are going for, or they are your favorite courses. I want to know
No,
why they are relevant courses that you are
the
picking them.
academic, the ACACOM, the com skills, I think is a university course, and then these ones are my main courses in the midwifery.
Your elective.
Yes.
So no other students don't do this aside. Okay. With your positions that you've held, your leadership roles, experience, how can it help in this position that you are taking now?
Okay, so thanks for the question. Please, since I've been able to hold that position in the previous years, I think or I know that the qualities or the experiences I gained in the previous years would help me to steer the affairs of the Women Commission. You're welcome.
You go follow up.
Yes, please. Please, the question again. CCN. Please, I didn't. GCS International Women's Day. The date. But I don't know. But I want to. I said I don't know, but I want to. Okay. Thank you. Yes. Okay, please. Okay, please. Okay, please. Okay, please. Okay, thank you, please. Yes, please. Relevant courses, please. It's not a course, but they are combined. It's a combined courses. We have the antepartum, the intrapartum, and the postpartum. They are the midwifery courses. Yes, please. Yes, please. Gravida. Gravida is the number of pregnancies Yes, number of pregnancies, and the parity is the number of children one has delivered us. Yes, successful delivery for the parity. Please, this one, grab it, the 5. So it means the person has been able to conceive 5 times. And then you said para what, please? So the para 3 is the number of live births that. Oh. I did it myself. Yes, please. One of my seniors. Because she was the one that was helping me through the. And she said she has ever applied for a job before. Yes. Yes, please. It's not exactly as her own. Yes, please. The essence of writing a CV is it's like it talks about you.
So the essence of writing a CV is just to talk about you.
Yes, please.
What's the difference between a CV and a resume?
Please, I don't know the resume.
You don't know the difference. Yes. So if you write a CV to me to talk about you, and then under your education, you just tell me that, you see, and you didn't even, there were no highlights on, you are not highlighting some of the things that you're supposed to even highlight. When you talk about education, you just write the university on one line, the course you're offering on another line, then expected graduation on a different line, and that is all for education. You never told us the secondary school you're coming from. You never told us the high school, the junior high school you're coming from. No other apart from this.
Yes,
apart from the
I didn't know I was supposed to add that one.
Because we were told not to add it by your coach. But you said you played a role as a coach, role play, coach 2024. What does it mean? Under other activities stroke organizations.
Yes. I said I help in the organization of the Miss NAMSA pageantry.
So the role play.
That was the role I played in the
coach.
pageantry.
I'm coming. Role semicolon coach 2024.
Yeah.
Is that right? Is that right? No, is that right?
Please.
That is it on one line. Then you come down to say beauty pageantry in nursing and midwifery students association. If you're not present with us today, how can somebody match the first one to the beauty pageantry? Do you get my question?
Yes, please.
Do you now affirm, or do you now agree that your presentation, in this CV is very poor? Do you now agree?
No.
You don't agree. All right. Under communication, under your skills, you said communication, you have excellent verbal and written communication skills. From your CV, which is a written communication, you've not proven any excellence in this. Do you think that the adjective excellent that you've added to it is needed or is right?
No, I don't think.
You don't think it's right?
Yeah.
So if I'm supposed to tell you to change it, what adjective will you use? Poor.
No, please.
Very poor.
No.
What will you use?
Please, you said.
If I'm giving the opportunity, you are saying that the adjective excellent you've used in your CV for communication is wrong because you've not proven that you have excellent written communication skills per what we've seen so far with your CV. So if I'm giving the opportunity to change it, what adjective will you use in place of excellent?
Good.
Good. So,
Hello, Miss Esther.
Hello, please.
You're welcome once again.
Please, thank you.
So, in your CV objective, can we go there, please?
Yes, please.
Are you there? So, you said, I'm jumping to the second line
Okay.
to advocate for and empower female students through effective representation and impactful initiatives. I'd want to ask, what impactful initiatives? What does it mean?
I will be able to. I will be able to initiate presentations that will I would be able to initiate presentations that will lift the women, the female students in UHAS.
That will what? Lift.
Yes, or that I don't know.
Or you didn't type this one yourself, so you can't.
I did.
You did yourself, but you can't explain. Okay, so let's move on to your CV. Your point one. Sorry, your policy document. Did you do this yourself? But personally, I think policies as an aspirant for provincial SRC Women's Commissioner. What if you were to? I might say this is not your policy document. Okay, you've signed here, but aside that, maybe you should have indicated. Yes, please. Okay, so the point one, it says health and well-being initiatives. I see a lot about mental health there, but before that, what is empowerment? What's the difference between you empowering women and then advocating for women? Is there a difference? If yes, what are the differences?
Empowering women means you are promoting female. You are promoting female to develop a self-worth, or helping them to determine choices for themselves.
Advocacy. What is? How will you advocate for women? Or when we say someone is an advocate, what does that mean?
you are interested in it simply means you show interest in helping females.
You show interest in helping females.
Yes.
Honestly, I'm not getting the clear difference from the
Like
two
you
definitions
develop
you've given.
or you have interest in helping females. You have interest in helping females.
Okay, then I'm still not getting the difference though, but to move on, can you give me an example of advocating for women? Or let's say something you do to show you're an advocate for we, the women of UHAS and maybe at large. What are some advocacy programs or activities?
I will advocate for gender equality.
Gender what?
Equality.
Example of advocacy programs. Gender equality.
Yes.
Advocacy.
Yes.
So what of the you making like mental health care programs? Those are the advocacies.
Yes, and the reproductive.
Yes. So that is an advocacy. So you said gender equality. So what is equality? What is gender equality? And what is gender equity? Like, or the difference between equality and equity?
So gender, please, I can't, but I want to give a
Just equity and equality. Yes.
So if one says equity, it means that if maybe I have two things, maybe I have three things, and then I see the need that or I have one girl and a boy, and then maybe I think if I give the girl two cedis, if I give the girl two cedis, she will be able to get to where she wants to be, and then the boy is already somewhere. Oh, I don't know.
Please, you said you're a public speaker, right?
Yes,
But excellent. But you're not communicating as well. I'm not getting the clear difference. So, are you lying on your CV or
no, please.
because it's like you're not bold enough, you're not confident, and you're not getting the clear scenario. Even from the definition to the scenario, honestly, I'm not getting.
So equality means the same. Like share it. If I have one CD, I give this a boy one CD, and then I give the girl one CD.
Okay, then.
Two CD. Sorry, please. I give the girl one CD and then the boy one CD. But then equity. If I have two CDs, I will give the girl maybe one CD 50 pesos, and then give the guy 50 pesos. But it will not affect the guy.
Because I mean,
So what's the brain behind you giving the guy lesser than?
Yeah, even though it's not the right thing to do, but it will. Yes, please. Yes, please. Gender equity. Because I feel like, or I think females are
What is a gender?
gender. Gender is
What is gender?
gender.
What is gender?
Gender is female. That's
What
what
is
I.
sex?
Sex is biologically, um, but gender is not. It's socially.
Sex is biologically what? Who give you your sex? You said sex is biologically given. So who gives? I've got like. Did you watch yesterday's vetting in Hohoi? Online. Did you watch it? Okay. Did you watch when we were vetting the provincial Wukong? So did you watch that? Did you realize that she also struggled with differentiating between gender equality and gender equity? She didn't, but you watch her vetting, and she didn't struggle with it. Did you take a cue from what happened yesterday in her vetting? That is why you are trying to find a way to answer this question. Because if you know it off head, you can give 9 scenarios to just explain your point. Does it mean that you guys just throw the words about gender equity and gender equality without even knowing what it is?
No, please.
Madam Esther,
Yes, please.
are you tensed? Take the water. Take the water. Are you okay now?
Yes, please.
Taking a deep breath. Then relax. Okay.
Can we continue, please?
Yes, please.
Okay. Honestly, I'd like you to be comfortable and then talk into the microphone and be bold, okay?
Okay, please.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, moving on to the next, my question is still relating to your policy document though, but of all portfolios, why did you choose to be the provincial SRC Women's Commissioner, not the federal? Why provincial?
They are all SRC positions. So, and I'm also an advocate for women. So, there is basically the same.
It's basically the same.
Yes.
But am I wrong to say you could have gone for the federal Women's Commissioner because you have a very good CGPA here as per your record? So why provincial?
As I earlier on said, it's all they are all SRC positions.
So do you know the current provincial SRC Women's Commissioner?
Yes, please.
What's her name?
She's Honorable Judith Ahaji.
And how will you rate her works so far? Programs concerning women on campus, UHAS campus, how are you going to rate that?
Oh,
Or how many programs have you attended so far?
on campus?
Yes.
Yeah. A lot.
No, I mean from the Women's Commissioner's office.
No,
None.
Yes.
None. So how can we entrust you to become a women's commissioner if you've not attended any of such programs that you are vying for, or you want to be a head of such office, but you've never attended any of the programs?
And I earlier on said, I've had a leadership role before, so.
But this is UHAS, not just your school or association. This is the entire UHAS.
Yes, please.
So,
but I know with the experiences that I had in the previous ones, I will be able to manage it.
You'll be able to manage?
Yes, please.
Okay, so I think this will be my last question. Have you heard of the affirmative action bill passed?
Yes, please.
When was it passed in Parliament?
That was 30th of July, 2024.
Okay, so what's your take on that? But before that, what's the goal of this bill that was passed?
The goal is to promote women empowerment. Yes. And gender equality.
Gender what?
Equity.
Are you sure? Which one?
One of them, but it has escaped me, please.
So meaning you don't know the aim of a bill passed?
Please, I know.
But you don't know which one?
Yes.
You don't know?
I know it's gender equality.
You know it's gender equality?
Yes.
I think. But before that, give me 3 awareness programs for women.
Reproductive awareness, reproductive health awareness, mental health awareness, and then cervical cancer awareness. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, please.
Miss Esther.
Yes, please.
You are welcome.
Thank you.
I have just 2 questions for you.
Yes, please.
But before I go into your policy document, she was asking you about the affirmative action gender equality bill.
Yes, please.
Whether it's gender equality or gender equity.
Yes,
so,
please.
If a public office should have 10 people. Okay?
10 people.
Yes.
Okay.
If a public office should have 10 people.
All right.
And then we are saying that automatically 3, like we are reserving 3 places for women.
Okay.
You get it? So like women have 3 quota.
Okay.
Already. So
yes,
right now
please.
we have like 7 spaces left.
Okay.
For men and women to vie for.
Okay.
Do you understand the scenario I'm giving you?
Yes, I understand.
So 10, but 3 is given to women
automatically.
Already. Yes. So right now we have 7.
And the rest?
That men and women have to vie for
compete
again.
Okay.
Is this gender equality or gender equity?
I think that is gender equity.
Why is it gender equity?
Because if it was to be gender equality, they were supposed to be like 5-5. Yes.
So do you think the affirmative action gender equality bill is gender equality or gender equity?
Gender equity.
Now to your policy document. On number 1, health and well-being initiatives. So I can see mental health.
Yes.
Can you name me 3 mental health disorders?
Please, you said?
3 mental health disorders.
Bipolar disorder, schizophrenia, and then mood swing disorder.
Mood swings?
Hey. No, the mood swing is the same as the bipolar, please. And then we have delirium, yes, please, or dementia. We have.
do you want to take the water again?
Is it?
Do you want to take the water again?
No, please.
I just want you to feel comfortable, okay?
Okay.
You'll be very fine. Yes, so International Women's Day, do you know when it is celebrated? You've captured it in your policy document, the month and then the day.
I know it's.
Okay, just the month.
I think it's.
It's in your
It's
document.
me.
Okay, so I think I'll come back to you. I just have to make room for people to ask.
Okay, please, thank you.
Yes, I'm back again. You know, did you sit down to write this, or you use AI?
I wrote some, but then I used the AI in guiding my lesson.
You use the AI in guiding.
Yeah.
Okay, because most of the things here, I also have them on my phone
Oh, okay.
because of AI. Do you get it? And some of the things that you've written down here, I mean, you can use AI to help you, but then you have to defend these things for me to see that they are the things you are thinking to do, not an AI thinking for you to do. You mentioned that you collaborate with the University Counseling Center to provide dedicated mental health support for female students, including peer groups and stress management sessions. Who is the head of the University Counseling Center? Are you in level? You are in level 300, right?
Yes,
Going to
please.
400.
Yes, please.
So you have been in school for more than 3 years, about 3 years. Yeah.
Yes, please.
Have you heard of the University's Counseling Center?
No, please.
You've gone there yourself before?
No, please.
Where is it located on campus? Or who is in charge of it?
I don't know, please.
You don't know. But you mentioned University Counseling Center, so I mean, maybe you know of it, that's why you are writing it.
No, but I know it should be here.
You know it should be there.
Yes, because every university is supposed to have.
Oh, okay. So what if I tell you that it's not there?
Okay.
So it means that policy, if let's say 50% of those who are going to vote will vote for you, you know, if you pass vetting, at least you need about 50% of those who are voting to vote yes for you.
Yes.
If all those people are voting because of this policy, it means you have disappointed them. Or because mental health is mental health is something that is a top priority in the university, and you are saying something that you don't have any plan to do anything about it, but you have written it down and you are telling them.
Apart from the university counseling units, if we don't have it, then we can go out to the hospital. As for instance, Trafalgar, we can go to their mental health unit and then get their counselor.
So that's your other alternative.
Yes, please.
You mentioned advocacy and then representation.
Yes.
What do you mean by representation?
I always I'll be like on behalf of the female students in the university, like their interest.
You represent their
interest in the university.
Where?
In the university.
In the university.
Yes.
It means they don't have any interest, so they can't represent themselves. That's why.
They have, but all of us cannot.
If we talk about representation, it's not about you representing their interest, or it's about them. I mean, right now, if you take the SRC, we have the what's the name? When you take a government system, we have the judiciary,
the legislature,
and then the executive.
Okay.
The Speaker of Parliament is a female.
Yes.
And there are a number of female parliamentarians there.
Yes.
There are a number of the executive committee. There are a number of females in the administration, and even in the school, women are well represented. So when you are talking about representation and then representing their interest, does that mean the SRC president doesn't represent the interests of females?
He did.
That's what you are saying.
No, please.
So what are you saying?
Yes, that's. I will. I'll represent their, like what, or I'll be taking their challenges and then, or I'll be helping them to identify their challenges and concerns and then find the solutions to them.
So, okay. Help me to identify some challenges I have right now. If you want to help them, the people, they don't know their challenges, so you are now helping them to know that, oh, they have a challenge.
Yeah, so.
How practical is what you are saying?
We can open a forum for them to give out their concerns and challenges.
How many of such forums have you been to before?
Such
forums where you go and then you share your challenge in public. How many of them?
I went to the meeting with the registrar.
Meeting with the registrar is a general issue affecting the school.
Yeah, but it's a forum. I think it's a forum.
Yes. No, I'm talking about the one specific about a lady coming out to share her private issues in a public. How many people ever walk to you and then share their problem, like personal problems, people you don't know, people who are not your friend? How many people ever approach you with such a thing?
I've had like 2 encounters. Yes.
The whole university, 2?
Yes.
That shouldn't that tell you that a lot of people will not be interested in coming to share their private issue in public?
Then that one, we can do it in the Google form.
In the Google form?
Yes.
Esther, you also spoke. Who is an advocate?
An advocate is a person who speaks for someone.
You speak for someone?
Yes.
And that's all?
No, in the interest of that person.
In the interest of that person?
Yes.
And that's all?
No.
You see, if you are advocating for something, it means you want to see something happen. You see the aim, the affirmative bill, that was had been passed. They've been advocating for it over and over and over and over until they've seen it come to pass.
Yes, please.
Do you get it? And that is what result-oriented advocacy. Do you get it?
Yes, please.
Because it's something you want to see. You are not just talking, okay, or you are not just talking.
Yeah, but then you're going to see a good result.
All right.
Okay, so my last part about your policy. Please, are this your problem or the problems of the students or your friends?
I took some from the students.
And some from?
Myself, what
yourself.
I think is.
So some of the things here are your personal problems?
Not my personal problems. Some of the things that, I'm part of the...
You go through?
I'm part of the UHAS. So
you are part of UHAS?
Yes.
So you want to use your office to solve those problems that you are going through?
Not that I'm going through.
Okay.
What
so
I
who is
or I know the university is going through.
Okay. Who is the current WUCOM for your province?
She is Honorable Judith Ahaji.
Can you mention some of her policies, some of the things she has done?
Yeah. Actually, she didn't do those things alone. She did it with the Federal Women Commissioner.
Mention them.
There's the Food Bank project, and then the World Pass the project.
Okay.
And then the RIG skills training.
Good. Okay, so which of her things are you building on? Which of her policies are you building on?
All of them.
All of her policies?
Yes.
Okay, so you mentioned about awareness and education campaign, and you were emphatic about the gender equality. When when they ask you about equality and equity, you keep insisting that it is the two. But in your policy, you say equality. You talk about stereotype and biases. Can you mention some of the stereotypes in the school that you want to address? Okay. Can you, if you can't, let me go. Can you mention?
No, please.
Then it's not a problem. It's not a problem. If you can't mention one, it's not a okay.
Awareness.
Mm-hmm. You can empower women. And what else? Okay, my last question. How are you going to get the feedback, the conduct surveys to gather feedback from? Because you haven't even consulted students to know their problem.
I did,
enough.
but I said not all, but
Not
I did.
all.
Yes.
So how are you going to get feedback? Which medium are you going to use to get the feedback on the policy that you have presented already? Things that you have done.
I will use Google Form.
Google Form. Can you create one?
No, but I have someone that will help me do that.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Madam Esther.
Yes, please.
Okay, so I want to assess you on your knowledge on UHAS and UHAS SRC. Is that fine?
Yes, please.
Okay. So, would you accept that it is good to have a sexual harassment policy?
Yes, please.
Okay. So, per the student handbook, what is sexual consent?
What is sexual harassment?
Sexual consent.
Consensual, or is that?
What is sexual consent?
Sexual consent.
Okay, the consent. CON. I'm coming. I mean, sexual consent. Consent. Yeah.
So being aware of consent. Is,
If I give you my consent,
you giving me your consent. What? What?
No, wait. You said midwifery practice.
Yes.
So
Yes,
when you
please.
go to the ward,
And touch the
you ask for.
Yes,
So what
please.
is that? What's the meaning of consent?
So you explaining procedure and establishing rapport.
That is Wait, what? Thank you.
So you don't know what sexual consent is?
I know it, but
Okay, tell us what you know about it. Tell us what you know about it.
such your knowledge about it. Seeking. I don't. I know it, but I don't know.
Have you read the student handbook before?
Yes.
So what is sexual consent? You don't know it or you know it?
Yes, but I didn't understand that one.
You don't understand the question?
I didn't understand that concept.
When you read it, you didn't
Yes.
understand? Okay. So would you say that UHAS SRC is democratic?
Yes,
Why?
because they give everybody opportunity to vie for the election, and then the student populace decides on the people that are going to control them.
What is democracy?
Democracy is for the people and by the people.
Democracy is for the people.
Yes.
Democracy is for the people. And
Yes,
by the people.
by the people.
Are you sure of what you are saying?
Yes. Yes. By Whether it's Aristotle. Hey,
Aristotle.
no, no, please. It's sorry, please. I forgot it.
Even the quote you are giving is incomplete.
It's government by the people. It's government for the people by government of the people by the people and for the people.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I think that is all I have for you.
All right, so I'm come to question you on the Constitution. Which article empowers you as the provincial WUCOM?
That is chapter 4.
Which article empowers you?
Article, that's 29.
29.
Yes.
So under the Women's Commissioner, what are the roles of the Women's Commissioner?
Please, that's in general or my province? My province. So I'll be assisting the Federal SRC Women Commissioner in her duties.
Yeah.
And then
So
I'll be the leader.
And you be the leader?
For the whole commission.
Who?
Yes, Provincial SRC whole commission.
Do you have whole commission?
Provincial SRC Women Commission.
Okay, so what are the duties now for the Constitution? Your role as a provincial WUCOM,
yes,
is to assist the federal WUCOM,
yes,
in their duties, right?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know the duties of the federal WUCOM that is stipulated in the Constitution?
I know of the General Women Commissioner, but
who's the General Women's Commissioner?
No.
No, see, relax. Take your time. I asked you a question.
Yes.
That as a WUCOM, as a provincial WUCOM,
yes, please.
which article of our Constitution empowers you to act?
Yes.
And then you quoted rightly.
Yes,
Article 29 of
Yes.
our Constitution, which is under chapter 4.
Yes, please.
Right?
Yes.
Good. If you open that, it tells you, it empowers you. Under that, it tells you that your role as a provincial WUCOM is to assist the federal commissioner. Is to assist the federal commissioner in their duties.
Yes.
Right. Then you represent your province.
Yes.
Do you understand? Yes. And I'm saying that in assisting the federal commissioner in their duties, do you know the duties that are stipulated in the Constitution for the federal WUCOM to do?
Please.
You know the duties?
Yes.
Which article is it in?
That would be Article 24.
No, it's not in 24. The roles of the federal WUCOM, the duties of the federal that position is not in Article 24. I can confirm for you. Article 24 talks about the Women's Commissioner. That's the Federal Women's Commissioner. And it tells you that
yeah, you
in
asked
clause
of
2.
Federal Women Commissioner.
Yes, and I'm saying that her roles, her duties, do you understand? It's not in Article 24. So I'm quoting the Article 24 for you.
Okay, please.
More importantly, the clause 2 says that the Women's Commissioner, the Federal Women's Commissioner, shall be responsible in leading the Commission in attainment of its goals and objectives as stated in Article 88 of this Constitution. So now you go to Article 88.
Yes.
You're going to look for a rules and a duties and then objectives.
Okay.
Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Now that I've told you the article that you can find in, can you run us through some of these duties, some of these goals, some of these objectives that you as a provincial WUCOM will be assisting the federal WUCOM on?
Yeah, so one is to serve as a link between the female students and other organizations. And then help.
That's the federal WUCOM.
Yes.
Which organization does the Constitution talk about?
Please, I didn't understand.
I mean that serving as a link between the female students and What other organizations?
Or
What
other
are these?
associations.
What are these organizations?
Other associations on campus.
What are these other associations?
We have the NAMSA, MSA.
So the SRC, which is the mother association of all associations, the head of the WOCOM.
Oh, okay.
Do you not
And
get it?
other associations from other institutions.
Let me not dwell on it. What's the composition of our SRC?
So we have the SRC Parliament. We have the general assemblies of all the campuses. We have the executive officers. We have the provincial executive officers and the federal executive officers, and then executive committee, judicial committee, and then the general students body.
Have you ever attended any of the general assemblies in Ho?
No, please.
Why?
So currently, for like 2 years or so, they said they have not held any GA meeting in Ho.
If you are voted into power as a provincial WOCOM,
Yes.
do you know that you'll be a member of the provincial executives?
Yes, please.
What's the composition of the General Assembly?
The composition of the General Assembly, we have the Women Commissioner, the JRC President and the Secretary, and then the representative, the JRC, elected JRC person.
You said JRC. What's the full meaning of JRC?
Junior Common Room.
What's the full meaning of JRC?
Junior Common Room.
What's the full meaning of JRC?
Junior Common Room.
What's the full meaning of JRC?
Junior
Room
JR.
common. What's the full meaning of JRC? What you said?
Junior.
You said the General Assembly.
Yes, please.
Of who will be made up of the president and secretaries of the JRCs, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and I'm saying that who are the JRC? What is a JRC? What is a
They
JRC?
are the hostel reps.
JRCs are hostel reps.
Yes.
What's the full meaning of JRC?
Junior Room. Is it Jace? I know of Jace.
So okay, I'm coming. That's why I'm telling you that your preparation is based on the questions that were asked in Hohoe. That's what you used to.
No. I used that one to guide.
How many JCRs you have? Do you know mention the number, any JCR you have and the presidents that you know? Who form, what do you call it? The General Assembly. You don't know your opinion. All right.
We don't
but
have.
You don't think that if you form a General Assembly, you should have a chairperson?
Yes.
You don't think you should have a deputy?
And a clerk.
You're taking my words. What's the difference between the chairperson of the JCR and the speaker? Do JCRs appoint speakers?
No.
Who do they appoint? Okay, now you don't know. How do we appoint chairpersons of JCR, of the General Assemblies?
The parliamentary.
How do we appoint? Take me through how you, because if you become a member, if you become a provincial WOCOM,
yes,
you be part of the provincial executives. You omitted that the provincial executives will form part of the General Assembly. So now that you don't even know that fact, that the provincial will be part of the General Assembly, which is stated that the General Assembly in who, for your information, hasn't been working for the past 2 years.
Yes.
Would it be that the elected provincial executives don't know their duties? It can be. And you are showing the same character because you don't know the fact that you can, or you as a provincial executive will be part of it.
Oh,
So
I
I'm
know
saying that.
that.
So assuming that now that you know, when you form a GA, you appoint a chairperson, the GA chairperson. How does the appointment or the election of a GA chairperson come by? Take us through. A duty that you'll be performing if you are voted into power.
So the General Assembly members will nominate a person.
Okay. If you are saying that General Assembly members nominate a person for chairperson of the GA, how does the appointment of a deputy chairperson come by? Deputy chairperson of the GA.
The chairperson will do that.
So clearly, it shows that you lack knowledge on the appointment and then the duties of a GA, and even in the appointment of its chairperson and the deputy chairperson. So now you give us some policies that you will talk, some policies that you like to do if you are voted into power as a provincial SRC WOCOM, right?
Yes.
Now, these or some of these policies will need funding. So, assuming that you want to organize a mentorship program, that will need funding. Take us through the process that it will take for you to, after drawing a budget, the process it will take for the budget to be approved in Parliament, and then what happens afterwards.
Okay, so after the budget has been drawn, it will be submitted to the Finance Committee. And then after,
You don't think that because you're a provincial executive, you work in your GA first? You don't think that you have to approve budgets at the GA?
no,
You don't think so? But it's in your constitution, it's in the constitution. You don't think so?
I think so.
You think so? Do you know it? Did you know it before today?
No.
So does that mean that even you, as a WOCOM aspirant, vying for this position, in preparation for this vetting, you didn't read around your office and then the duties you'll be performing if you are voted into power? So now, you see, there has been issues with our GA, even in Hohoi and Ho. And then clearly, it shows that the aspirants are not even up to task when it comes to performing their duties at the GA level. And that is why, like I say, the GA hasn't been working for the past 2 or more years. So and clearly, if you know this issue, that the GA hasn't been working for the past 2 years, nothing in your policy documents even tackles this issue that you have identified and even told us in this vetting. Does that mean that you are coming to continue with the lack of?
No, please.
So how are you going to improve on the GA system that we have?
With the help of the other executives.
How are you going to improve on your own? How are you going to improve?
How am I going to improve?
On the GA system that you have, that you said hasn't been working for the past 2 or more years.
Yes. I'll make sure it becomes effective.
Yeah, how are you going to make sure it becomes effective?
By organizing the...
You are going to organize something you don't know of. You are going to organize something that is chairperson, you don't know how to appoint a chairperson of that GA.
No, please, I'm still learning, so I will learn about it.
No, but when you are voted into power, these are the things that you are supposed to do.
Yes, please. And the Constitution will be there to guide me in some way.
So yes, the Constitution will be there to guide you. Why didn't you read from the guidance of the Constitution before? So how did you know that there's a position of provincial WOCOM? Were you told?
No, I read it.
Where did you read it?
In the Constitution.
So when you read in the Constitution, you didn't bother.
In the Constitution.
You didn't bother to look at the other duties around the provincial and the provincial WOCOM. No, I'm concerned about the GA system because we held vetting yesterday for the provincials, and clearly it showed. They have no plans for the GA. They have no plans for making their GAs effective. And today too, we are having the same issue.
Please, we'll make it effective.
So how are you going to make it effective? Are you going to count on you to make it effective?
Yes, count on me with the help of the
Okay,
other
so
one.
go back to how you draw a budget first. So now the budget has passed through your GA. It is going to Parliament. What's the process?
Yeah, so it will go to the finance committee, and then after that, the finance committee will also send it to the clerk, and then it will get to the speaker, and then after that, then the federal treasurer, and then it will go to the the dean
So
of the
when it gets to
student.
the speaker, what happens when it gets to the speaker?
Deliberations will be made on it.
So what do you mean by deliberations to be made on it?
The parliament will sit on it and then
So if you are
discuss
voting on
whether
your budget, if you are voting on your budget, how does your budget pass? What percentage of vote do you need for your budget to pass?
Please, I didn't get you.
If you are voting your budget, deliberations and so on, and it comes to voting, what percentage do you need for your budget to pass?
Majority of the parliamentarians.
Majority of the parliamentarians.
Yes.
Is the wording correct?
Majority of.
Who? What's the
Majority.
composition of the parliament?
We have the.
Have you ever attended our parliamentary sittings before?
No, please.
But when you are voting to pass, you attend parliamentary sittings, and you have no idea of how the parliament ran. And you've never attended to be an observer before. What's the composition of our parliament?
The federal executives, then the provincial executives, and then the appointed committee heads. Then yes.
The legal advisor is not a member of
Part.
parliament.
This part.
If you read my news on MP, member of parliament. The legal advisor is not a member of parliament. The local NUCS president is not a member of parliament. The speaker is not part of a parliament. The deputy speakers are not part of a parliament. The clerks that you pass your budget through are not part of the parliament. Clearly, it shows that yes, you agree to the fact that you've never attended our parliamentary sittings before. You don't know how the parliament runs. And then you are going to be, the parliament is the highest decision-making body of our SRC.
Yes, please.
Yes. And then is it right that we allow people who don't know how the highest decision-making body of our student body run to be at the forefront of decision-making on behalf of the over 8,000 students? Do you think it's right that we allow people who don't know how the system ran to lead us at the forefront of decision-making of over 8,000 students? Do you think it's right? This is a yes or no answer.
It's right.
It's right that you allow somebody who is incompetent to lead you.
No, it's not the matter of incompetence.
Well, it's clearly a matter of competency. Because
it's a learning procedure or process.
It's a learning process.
Yes.
What stage have you gotten to? Oh no, you see, I'm not picking on you. But you see, for the fact that you are coming to vie for the position of the provincial WOCOM, you see, the least thing that you can do is to even read around your office. If you don't want to read just around your office. And then the other offices you'll be working in. Who is the provincial executives? The role that you play over there, the role that the provincial executives play. The provincial executives are part of parliament. The role that parliament play in the affairs of students, how the parliament does its things. Do you understand? These are the things that you should even read about, and these are provided for in the constitution. Do you get me?
Yes, please.
Who is the local NUCS WOCOM?
Honorable Judith Ahaji.
So do you know that if you are voted into power as a provincial WOCOM, automatically you hold 2 offices?
Yes, please.
And do you believe that it should be up to tax? You should be very competent as a WOCOM.
Yes, please.
And not just maybe your... So this you are saying this is a learning curve, fine. This is a learning curve for us. But I want you to, after hear this process, you should take this one very seriously. Not just writing policies for us. You should
Okay,
be
please.
competent about the work that you be given to do. Supposing that the voters vote for you to become the WOCOM. Do you
Thank you,
understand?
please.
And then this document that we have, you should. Have you ever heard about the fact that we've reviewed our constitution? This constitution has been reviewed but not approved yet. Do you know about it?
Yes.
What do you know about it? What content pertaining to the province? What changes have been made pertaining to the province?
Initially, the provincial executives were appointed, and now they are.
Who appoints the provincial executives? When has this? Initially, provincial executives were appointed.
Yes, they were not elected.
They were not elected. So I'm coming. You are saying that the review constitution has changed the fact that provincial executives should no more be appointed but elected. But you are running for election. The review constitution hasn't taken effect yet. So are you doing a wrong exercise?
No.
You are telling me that the review constitution, which hasn't been approved yet, has changed the fact that provincials
that
should
one
no
has
more
been approved.
appoint.
Please, that one has been approved.
Who approved it? When was it approved? Which parliament approved it?
I don't know, but it's 2016 or so.
It was approved in 2016.
Yes, that was what I saw.
Please, let me just make things easy for you. We've spent much time on you. Right now we have new VC and a new registrar.
Yes.
Yes, you know their names.
Yes.
Okay, the former VC and the former registrar, you know their names as well.
I know only the V's. The V's are forgotten his name.
Is it a he or a she?
It's a he.
What's his name?
It's a he, but
former VC.
Yes.
What's his name?
Please, I've forgotten.
Okay, former registrar. What's her name?
That I don't know.
Okay, so let's. Can you give us the chorus of the UHAS anthem, please? Just the chorus.
Yes. Arise, great giant, and shine health for health and development. God bless UHAS. Yes, great is UHAS.
Thank you very much, Jefta.
Yeah, Madam Esther.
Yes, please.
So this is the end to your vetting.
Thank you.
Do you have anything for the panel?
Yes. I must say I've learned a lot today. Yes. That's
Is that all?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you also for coming.
Okay,
and
please.
I would want to give you 1 minute so that you'll be able to speak to students who are watching from YouTube or online. So I want you to look into the camera and then address them. Thank you.
Hello, fellow students. So this is Latwe Esther Hayum. Please, I'm urging on each and every one of you to vote for me when the time is due for the election. Thank you.
To make your voice heard. As students, the SRC represents our interests, advocates for our needs, and ensures that our concerns are addressed by the university administration. This election is your opportunity to choose leaders who will not only represent your views but also work tirelessly to improve the student experience for everyone. Whether it's about better facilities, more inclusive events, or stronger academic support, your vote can make a difference. The Student Representative Council elections are fast approaching, and this is your chance to make your voice heard. As students, the SRC represents our interests, advocates for our needs, and ensures that our concerns are addressed by the university administration. This election is your opportunity to choose leaders who will not only represent your views but also work tirelessly to improve the student experience for everyone. Whether it's about better facilities, more inclusive events, or stronger academic support, your vote can make a difference. The Student Representative Council elections are fast approaching, and this is your chance to make your voice heard. As students, the SRC represents our interests, advocates for our needs, and ensures that our concerns are addressed by the university administration. This election is your opportunity to choose leaders who will not only represent your views but also work tirelessly to improve the student experience for everyone. Whether it's about better facilities, more inclusive events, or stronger academic support, your vote can make a difference. The Student Representative Council elections are fast approaching, and this is your chance to make your voice heard. As students, the SRC represents our interests, advocates for our needs, and ensures that our concerns are addressed by the university administration. This election is your opportunity to choose leaders who will not only represent your views but also work tirelessly to improve the student experience for everyone. Whether it's about better facilities, more inclusive events, or stronger academic support, your vote can make a difference. The Student Representative Council elections are fast approaching, and this is your chance to make your voice heard. As students, the SRC represents our interests, advocates for our needs, and ensures that our concerns are addressed by the university administration. This election is your opportunity to choose leaders who will not only represent your views but also work tirelessly to improve the student experience for everyone. Whether it's about better facilities, more inclusive events, or stronger academic support, your vote can make a difference. The Student Representative Council elections are fast approaching, and this is your chance to make your voice heard. As students, the SRC represents our interests, advocates for our needs, and ensures that our concerns are addressed by the university administration. This election is your opportunity to choose leaders who will not only represent your views but also work tirelessly to improve the student experience for everyone. Whether it's about better facilities, more inclusive events, or stronger academic support, your vote can make a difference. The Student Representative Council elections are fast approaching, and this is your chance to make your voice heard. As students, the SRC represents our interests, advocates for our needs, and ensures that our concerns are addressed by the university administration. This election is your opportunity to choose leaders who will not only represent your views but also work tirelessly to improve the student experience for everyone. Whether it's about better facilities, more inclusive events, or stronger academic support, your vote can make a difference. The Student Representative Council elections are fast approaching, and this is your chance to make your voice heard. As students, the SRC represents our interests, advocates for our needs, and ensures that our concerns are addressed by the university administration. This election is your opportunity to choose leaders who will not only represent your views but also work tirelessly to improve the student experience for everyone. Whether it's about better facilities, more inclusive events, or stronger academic support, your vote can make a difference. The Student Representative Council elections are fast approaching, and this is your chance to make your voice heard. As students, the SRC represents our interests, advocates for our needs, and ensures that our concerns are addressed by the university administration. This election is your opportunity to choose leaders who will not only represent your views but also work tirelessly to improve the student experience for everyone. Whether it's about better facilities, more inclusive events, or stronger academic support, your vote can make a difference. The Student Representative Council elections are fast approaching, and this is your chance to make your voice heard. As students, the SRC represents our interests, advocates for our needs, and ensures that our concerns are addressed by the university administration. This election is your opportunity to choose leaders who will not only represent your views but also work tirelessly to improve the student experience for everyone. Whether it's about better facilities, more inclusive events, or stronger academic support, your vote can make a difference. The Student Representative Council elections are fast approaching, and this is your chance to make your voice heard. As students, the SRC represents our interests, advocates for our needs, and ensures that our concerns are addressed by the university administration. This election is your opportunity to choose leaders who will not only represent your views but also work tirelessly to improve the student experience for everyone. Whether it's about better facilities, more inclusive events, or stronger academic support, your vote can make a difference. The Student Representative Council elections are fast approaching, and this is your chance to make your voice heard. As students, the SRC represents our interests, advocates for our needs, and ensures that our concerns are addressed by the university administration. This election is your opportunity to choose leaders who will not only represent your views but also work tirelessly to improve the student experience for everyone. Whether it's about better facilities, more inclusive events, or stronger academic support, your vote can make a difference.
Of the local news treasurer who have to be vetted, and that's why I'm here.
Oh, okay. You are welcome.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
I believe you are doing well.
Yes, please.
Good. Mr. Edward Nyameche, benevolent.
Yes, please.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So let's start this way. What's the meaning of benevolent?
Okay, so thank you very much for the question. Benevolence means kindness.
Kindness.
Yes, please.
So you be kind to the people of UHAS.
Yes,
I mean,
please.
the good students of UHAS, you be kind to them.
Yes, please.
Financially.
Yes, please.
Okay. All right. So, upon reviewing your CV, do you have a copy of it with you?
Yes, please.
Okay. Can we go to the last page?
Okay.
Under the interest.
Okay, please.
So, with your interest, you've listed a number of interests: research, volunteering, team sports, leadership roles, and all others.
Yes, please.
So, talking of UHAS SRC and UHAS Local NUC Secretariat, can you tell us one thing that you have voluntarily done for UHAS SRC and local NUCs?
Okay, so for UHAS SRC and local NUCs, I quite remember during some activities. Example, during the local NUCs dinner, after the
I didn't hear that side.
during the local NUCs dinner, after
Okay.
the local NUCs dinner, I stayed to help like some of the people like get the place in shape. Although I didn't stay fully because I had to attend to another thing, some academic
What
stuff.
exactly did you do? Because after that program was around, I don't
Okay,
recount or recall seeing you there.
Yes, I was there after the program.
Yes, and I was there after the program too.
Yes.
So what did you
So-
see me?
Yes, I saw you there. But I didn't see you after the program.
You didn't see me after the program.
Yes,
But you saw me before the program.
During the program.
You didn't see me before the program too.
No,
And you didn't see me after the program.
no, please.
What did you help in doing?
Yes, please. So what I helped was that after the program, the chairs on. So if you divide the section into 4, I think that will be around the 4th quadrant. If you divide the whole section into 4, I helped put that place into shape. Not fully, like I said.
What else have you helped the local NUCs or the SRC? Voluntarily.
Voluntarily.
Because you mentioned them as your interest.
Yes,
So I want us
please.
to tackle them.
Yes, please. So voluntarily, I've not really like helped in the SRC or the NUCs part because as I've been here, I've not really been updated with stuff that I need to like put myself out there for. Not saying
Come again with that statement.
I said I've not really noticed some stuff that I have to put